Morning, Jay.
Wait, how you doing?
Can you hear me? Your voice faded there for a sec.
Can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Excellent.
Nice. How you doing? Good
Good.
morning.
Morning. Great work on that model testing, by the way. Nice to also have that almost this close to being closed out, all that work by you
Yeah.
of late and Sean previously and everybody who worked on it.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be wrapping it up. And yeah, it was a challenge. It took my focus for a while. So it was nice and refreshing. Thank you.
Also pretty cool, the new security feature that will allow by anti-abuse for the email verification. I saw the blog. I just reposted about it on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that on this morning.
Neat. Hi, Camille.
Hello.
Hey, Kamo.
Hey, man.
What's up?
Good. Thanks.
Is that a real background or a Zoom background?
It's funny because they asked the same on previous call. It's real. You can
Nice.
see people
I
moving
see some
behind
people behind you.
me. Yeah. And we went to the seaside for a couple of days using the public holiday in the middle. So working from here.
Nice. So why don't we get started? Even though it's just two of us, we can go through things.
Mhm.
And Jay, thanks, or Camille, thanks for writing the notes here. So it's the SecGrowth Data Science staff meeting for August 16th. We already talked about the first item. Anybody want to read Alan's, as he wasn't able to attend Sync?
We've got a new front-end maintainer in our section, Artur Fedorov. Congrats. And also another item, also forgot to mention that Flashy Kumar became a backend maintainer last month. Awesome.
Maintainership is so important. It spreads the load across more people, makes it so we can get higher quality code, but also spread the workload across many more people. So that's great. So Phil has some async items. Of course, Phil's not here because it's middle of the night his time. Anybody want to verbalize Phil's?
Sure, I can. So late last year, we started inviting guests from within GitLab to attend these meetings and tell us about their role. And there's an example link. The question is there any interest in starting this up again? And if so, who would you like to hear from? Specific team members, roles, or departments? Honestly, I started watching the example and I didn't get to this, so it must be somewhere further in the video. So if someone knows about this more.
I think we've had as guests like the UX team, I think someone from marketing as well. So it's just to learn, they can observe, but also they can just, what do they do and how does it relate to what we do? Kind of a bit of a quote unquote show and tell perhaps, and networking as well.
Yeah, I don't think I feel strongly either way. It's enjoyable when it does happen, but it's not something that I like seek. Is that fair?
Yeah, it would be hard to say like whom specifically I would like to hear or see, because it's quite confidential. Like if we get to see somebody, that's fun, but saying I would like to see somebody, it's much different. So
okay. So we do it ad hoc if there's interest. That's what it sounds like. As we have been, we haven't been doing a lot of it, but I think that's okay. I'll read Phil's next item. So would senior and engineering managers in this group be interested in taking turns, one person each week, in this meeting, spending 5 to 10 minutes running through their team's major goals, deliverables, challenges, etc., for knowledge sharing, to promote collaboration and get feedback and ideas from each other? My comment on that is, sounds like a great idea to me if others want to do it. And Alan had to say that's a great idea to make it async friendly. Perhaps we could pre-record and just leave the sync session for questions. And Kamal, you have a comment as well.
Right. So yeah, I like the pre-recording idea, but I was just wondering, since this is quite similar to our weekly update issue, whether this wouldn't be a good first step to combine all those issues within our group and have some place where we interlink them, because I don't normally go to the other groups sections, but I also see a value in having something recorded and done live, because it might be more in depth than an issue, but it takes time to prepare. So I don't know, it's something we all need to consider.
Yeah, I think this type of show and tell makes way more sense than the previously mentioned one. So it'd be nice to know what's going on with Kamal, like free user strategy closed out. I know I'm aware of that, but I'm not sure what's going on next. So staying in sync like that, I think would be good.
It
Is
sounds
that a
like
weekly rotation?
sounds like there's some interest here to do something around this. So I'll ping back Phil so you can.
Probably a question of granularity too, right? So we can actually understand what the other groups are doing, because if we go too in depth, that may be difficult, right? So Jay knows about Freeze the Limit, others may not. So I wonder how far we would need to get here to make it meaningful.
Good point. So Kamal, do you want to? Hi Neil. Kamal, do you want to maybe verbalize Alan's B here?
So I used to prepare a Slack message for section every week with highlights from multiple sources that are useful for team members. During last Culture AMP survey, team members from my team felt that this kind of information presented for them would be useful. Perhaps we could collaborate with other SEMs and prepare this every week. We would rotate DRIs for this every week. Would you want to participate in this?
What do you all think?
Yeah, Slack message sounds nice. I wonder if we can find one, or it's already too late and has been deleted from Slack.
Yeah, I wonder what the easiest way to compile these things are without EM spending a lot of time trying to chase stuff down, right? So like if there could be maybe a place where we keep these things when the updates are made, so we can easily kind of like share them. I feel like that would be the best way to share that knowledge.
Yeah, like going back in memory to the time where we had to prepare the error budgets kind of manual way, right? Like this was not the ideal thing, and now it's much smoother. Maybe there's something to learn from there. I can't remember where this ended.
Neil, what do you think?
I've long wanted this session to be more collaborative and knowledge sharing, so I love the idea. I kind of liked what Phil said in the initial, like 5 to 10 minutes, where somebody goes through what their group is thinking about big projects. A little adverse to the async. I'm not sure why. Maybe just because I hesitate doing that. But I'd love to again spend more time collaborating and make this less of a Q&A. Oh, I had a question. I feel like when I jump on every meeting, most of the meetings I jump on are any remaining questions. They're not that synchronous, and I would love to sync more with this group, honestly. But I appreciate the time zones and everything else. It's easier if we do a presentation style and then follow-up questions. So I'm flexible.
Yep, that's the GitLab way. Do as much as possible async, and have the sync be about questions and discussion. In addition to doing that async, but it's good to do that sync as well. Although harder to do, of course, when we have so many different time zones, but still useful to do as well. Cool. That's everything in the agenda. Anything else you all want to discuss?